Hello, this is Matthew Robert Payne. I'm not sure if you have a V in your country, but I have a fresh can of V, which is an energy drink. Thought I'd come on and give you a little bit of encouragement. I live my life in like an outward fashion. Uh, People would say I'm extroverted. That would be true when I'm out in public. I've made a conscious effort in my life to be lovely to people, to be really nice to people. When I come across a waitress in a restaurant, I'm especially nice to her. I engage in her. Don't go to many restaurants that are served by a waitress, but I go to a lot of takeaway stores that have people serve you behind the counter, and you can uh, you can actively choose to be a nice person. You can actively choose to make a person who's serving have a better day. When they take your order, you can give them your order, and you can say, "Have a wonderful day," or "How's your day going? You enjoying yourself?" And take the time to engage them in a little bit of conversation. Try and be different. I like your hair. Did you get work on your teeth at one stage? You got really lovely teeth. I love your skirt. I love if you see something you really like about the person, take the time to comment on that and give them a compliment. I found the key to giving good compliments is being very observant. If uh, you like a girl's skirt, whether you're male or female, you like the color of it, you like the design, you like the fabric, whatever it is, let the person know in a really nice way. I really like the fabric of your skirt. That's really nice fabric. A lot of girls, when they're given a compliment on a dress or a skirt or a blouse, they'll go one further and say, "Where did you get that?" You can save asking that question. Sometimes that's like telling the girl that you want to go to that shop and get something like that for yourself. I'm not sure if you catch public transport in Australia. We have a guard on a train that comes out and checks everyone has got off the train well and got back on the train well. They're often sticking their head out. It's quite easy to walk past them and say, "Hello, have a good day. I hope you're having a good shift." Uh, it doesn't cost you to be nice. It doesn't cost you to be a lovely person. in many instances, such as the train guard or a bus driver, you may never see that person again. That doesn't matter. You don't, if you can have an attitude of saying something and blessing a person and making their life better, giving them a small amount of joy in the moment, really doesn't matter. If you meet that person again, you know, uh, I suppose you could compare it, or maybe not compare it, but uh, you can compare it to a person playing a slot machine or a poker machine when they pull the handle and they get a win, and that's always nice for a person playing a slot machine. It's a surprise for them and they like it. Giving a compliment to a stranger is like that, something they like, and you can be just a joy machine. You can walk around life and just be a joy machine. I've proven in my life that I can be severely depressed and be going through months of depression, but people may never know it. People that meet me in the street may never know it because I'm still a joy machine. And sometimes when I'm severely depressed, I'm more of a joy machine. I'm more of outward, and I'm more, I'm a lot better at giving compliments. And giving compliments and being nice and lovely to strangers and people that you know can actually lift your spirits and put a dent in your depression. So you don't necessarily have to be on top of the world and traveling really well emotionally to give compliments. And sometimes I would say I give more compliments when I'm feeling depressed. So what's the benefit? How would it benefit you to be a joy machine? Like I say, it just puts you in a better framework, makes you happier. I'm sure the person who works at fairgrounds, thinking of the American word for it, candy floss. I'm sure the person who hands out candy floss at a fairground and sells it, I'm sure they have a happy life, making everybody happy. I'm sure people who play clowns at fairgrounds, I'm sure they have a happy life making people happy. When you make people happy, many times it makes you happy. And it's just a good thing to do. I have a gift of prophecy, so in worldly terms, you could say I'm like a psychic or a clairvoyant. Um, in Christian terms, it's called personal prophecy, and it's a message about a person's life, a person's character, and things that are going to happen in the future. And I'm gifted at giving personal prophecies to people I know, people that request them. I did many years on a website, people would request prophecies. And for many years, I've given personal prophecies to people on the streets as strangers. And I used to bring joy to people. And my standard prophecy to a stranger is telling them two to three personality characteristics that they're really good at, that God really likes about them, and I tell them the three characteristics and explain them a little bit, and tell them that God's really happy about those three things about them, and it's a really lovely message. So that goes beyond telling a girl that she's got lovely hair, or her hair falls really well, or she's got a lovely dress, or whatever. When you give a person a personal prophecy, it's a whole lot more detailed and more of a surprise for them, and more of a blessing for them. I realize you audience are listening in the supernatural. To me, might not relate to the word blessing and blessing people. Um, I don't know your word for that, but perhaps you can understand me using that language as a Christian. Really hope what I had to say helped you, um, and I'll take questions. So, um, Teresa says, how, as an older man yourself, I'm 21, how, how, as an older man yourself, do you uh, come across not as a creep or like a dirty old man? How do you approach a young, pretty female like myself uh, without her thinking that you're trying to flirt with her or trying to pick her up? Well, I found personally, Teresa, that the message speaks for itself. When I approach a person, I'm confident that the message has its own power, and I'm confident that every female can determine and in herself be able to discern whether I'm being creepy or whether I'm flirting with her. And when I approach that young girl, like yourself, I'll say, "Excuse me, I've got a gift," and from time to time, that gift allows me to get a message for a person. Today, I've got a message for you, and then I pause for a sec, and then I say the message, and the message is really beautiful. I may say, you are someone who's really honest. It's probably one of the characteristics that you have, which you're really proud of. Sometimes you let yourself down and you lie when people put you in a difficult situation, but you're mostly honest, and you're a really lovely person. You can be counted on to tell a person the truth, and people who are close to you respect that honesty, and you really shine. And you also, and I'll go on with two or three characteristics, and that happens to be true with you, Teresa, that you're very honest, and you're very seeing you here in the spirit. You're very understated. Your beauty is understated. You don't really wear a lot of makeup, and you're very confident in your beauty, but you're not excessive with makeup, and you travel under the radar. You're aware that you're very pretty and you're very beautiful, but you carry that really well. You've got a real presence of uh, almost introverted, but you're not introverted. If anyone knows you, you can be really good in conversation, but you really hold yourself really well. And so, how did you feel about me saying that to you? Did you feel that I was being a flirt, or an older man who's taking an interest in you. I hear your answer. You didn't want your answer repeated. So it's really good. You came forth with that question. It adds to the dialogue. Sharon says, "How do people generally react when you tell them two or three good things about them, good characteristics about them?" Most people I've found, and I've done it thousands of times, say thank you for that. That really made me happy. You made my day. I say something general that like that because I'm not dressed well. I don't dress with wealthy clothes and like expensive clothes, and so I'm in shorts and a t-shirt, and I look a little bit like a hobo or a homeless man. They'll respect me to hear a total stranger interrupt them and talk to them, but a lot of them don't want to engage and encourage me to hang around and talk to them. So they'll be short and say thanks for that. That really helped. That really blessed me. With the intention of saying goodbye. You know, the way they say it, it's basically saying goodbye. And I'm happy personally. I'm happy just to bless them and encourage them, and I don't need to hang around and talk to a young girl or hang around and talk to someone. I'm happy just for the interaction, and so that answer your question. And you're also asking, do some of them ask questions and ask if you're a psychic or a clairvoyant? Some of them curious about how you did it. Yes, I'd say about two people, one to two people in 100 want to have further conversation and want to engage me. And over the course of years, those one or two conversations have created some wonderful memories. One time, I approached six young girls, like 15 to 16, in a McDonald's, and I gave one of them a prophecy, like I just uh, gave you an example, and the girl next to her said, "Have you got one for me? Can you say something to me?" And straight away, God told me something about her, and when I started to say something to her, I said, I can say something about all of you if you want," and they all nodded, and they said, "We'd love that." And I was with them for about 45 minutes. I not only gave them all each a prophecy, but I asked a couple of them if Jesus was here, would you have any questions for him? And one of them asked like a starting question to basically test the waters, and then the second question she asked is my grandmother in heaven, and I was able to confirm that a grandmother is in heaven and bring a message from a grandmother to her, and she was really blessed. So I'm happy to talk to you today. Thanks for asking questions and interacting with me. The first girl who asked, do girls think you're an old man or a creep? Um, I got a glimpse of what you look like, and I just want to reaffirm that you really understated, and you truly are beautiful as in attraction as a girl. You're truly beautiful, and I want you to know that. God bless you, and thanks for listening. Have a wonderful day.